Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year. It is January 2024, just in case you didn't know. And I have been away a little bit from my housing watch, and I'm back at it. I want to get caught up a little bit. So let's dive right into what I think is going to be the most important information you need to know. And if you haven't had this information in the last month because I wasn't giving it to you, I am sorry, because a lot has happened. There has been quite a few changes along the way, so let's talk about them. Some of this is bad news for you if you're a buyer, because the end of the year did not turn out to be as great for you as a buyer, although the buyers were active and scooping up property, and that's what I'm going to show you here in the numbers. But if you were thinking, I could go out there and get that deal, you might have been you might have been late if you waited till December. Maybe November was your best opportunity, or a little bit prior. So anyway, folks, for 8 straight weeks, interest rates went down. This definitely helped the market as far as people wanting to get in and help them get a property. It made it easier on them. It went down significantly because they were in, some of these rates were touching 8%, and now they're in the 6s. So a pretty decent move downward. And for 8 straight weeks, there was nothing but downward movement. It finally did tick back up a little bit, but pretty minor so far. There's going to be refinance opportunities in 2024. Maybe late 2024. That's what it's looking like, because if the Fed do as they are signaling, they're going to lower rates. What do you know? Election year. I talked a little bit about that on my Robnostication. So election year, they're going to try to make things seem real good. And that might be good for you if you're a buyer. And certainly some of the sellers that haven't been able to come out and play are going to start thinking about that. And refinance opportunities in late 2024, 2025. Look for that if you got a higher rate, if you just went ahead and got into a property because you knew later on you might want to, refinance. Look for that ahead. Also, before I go into these numbers on the housing market watch for this week, I want to let you know I have something called eProperty Watch that I can, if you're interested in watching what's happening and getting an email every month. I know we all have the Zillow and everything, but this is a little bit more detailed, and it's straight from me. Especially if I have information about your property, I can make sure that it is more accurate than what you're going to find anywhere else. And so all you have to do is contact me and say, hey, Rob, I want an eProperty Watch email, and I will send you. I just need your address. Just need to set that up for you, and you'll get a monthly email about what's happening with your property. I even use it for myself, just to kind of keep an eye on where things are. Even though I know it helps. Can't hurt, right? All right, folks, let's dive into these numbers. I'm going to put up on the screen. Let's see here. We're going to go into the vortex for a second, because I'm going to put up the entire screen, I think. Yep. And let's see here. Why don't I do this next? Yeah, boom. All right. So now you can see that this is the market watch. This I pulled on Saturday, the Saturday before New Year's Eve. So what was that? December 30th, I believe. Right? Yeah, December 30th. So this is every Saturday. I look at the numbers and I tell you what's happening. Right now, I'm going to go back to before. By the way, I was out of the country, and that's why I wasn't doing my updates. I was still feeding some property tours, but I didn't have the market updates going. So I'm going back a few weeks here to that. The previous week we had new coming soon and back on market properties. And you see here we got new listing, back on market, and coming soon down here. Those are going to add up to, before there were 702 of those on that week. I think it was about 4 weeks ago that I did the last one. So beginning of December. So 702. Now we have 466. That is it. That is it, folks. 466 new properties coming on the market. That's inventory coming to you if you're a buyer. That's your competition if you're a seller. So not a lot of competition. A lot of the sellers have taken the holidays off, and they are not interested in selling their properties right now. I'm going to continue to talk about that as we go. So now under contract, under contract show, under contract no show, and contingent upon sale. As you can see here, we got those under contract. These ones here, and then contingent upon a sale. Only 5 contingent upon sales. That means sellers do not want to take a contingency right now. Not surprising, when there's a good market for sellers, they don't want to take a contingency. So previous, there were 419 properties in escrow. That's basically in escrow there. This last week, 457. So people are trying to buy properties. They weren't 4 weeks ago as much as they are now. And in between, they have been active for the last month. Okay. And I'm going to continue to show you that. We'll get to a big number that you'll see has changed. All right. So let's see. I'll go jump over to right here. We got price decreases and price increases. As you can see, you're going to get the numbers. You already see the numbers, but the week when I last did it was 397 on the price decreases. So it's trending down. Sellers are not decreasing their prices. Price increases, there were 49 the week, last time I did it, and now there are 34. So they're also not increasing their prices. And I'm going to tell you why. Sellers right now are serious. They want to get the property sold. So they know that if they can, unless there's a good reason, they're not increasing their price. I think that's part of the tell here. The sellers that are waiting, that have been on the market, do want to get an offer. So you still have an opportunity as a buyer. You just may not have your favorite properties that you're seeing, or the good ones are coming on and coming off. If they're well priced, boom, boom. That's what's happening. I hate to tell you, but that's just what's happening. All right, let's look at, this is a big one here, folks. Total on market. Where did I put that number here? Ooh, did I not write it down? Yeah, oh, sorry, I did. It's right in front of me. 6,312. That was about a month ago, 6,312. And that was a number that was going up. We had a multi-week increase. There was 1 week it kind of dropped just like by 10, and then it kept going back up just a little bit. But now 5,677, as you can see there, 5,677. That's a big drop. That's quite a big drop that we're seeing. Inventory has gone down, way down. So if you're a seller, that's great for you. I'm thinking spring's gonna pop off pretty hard, especially if we get any interest rate decreases. But right now, we're entering into 2024 with some real strength in Las Vegas. And the luxury market is definitely proving that as well. Let's see what I got. Yep, that's what's going to be coming up next here. Luxury, 1 million plus. Excuse me, folks. I got a little... everybody's sick right now, right? I'm not actually sick. I just have a little... I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. 1 million plus is at 645. The last time I checked it a month ago, 693, and that was a number that was increasing. As a matter of fact, 693 was the highest number that I had seen since I had been keeping track of the 1 million plus inventory. So 645 now, going down. If you're looking for a luxury home, it's tough out there. It's tough. You're just not finding what you want. You're probably seeing properties that need work and they want too much for it. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing when I take clients out. So not everything's that way, but it's just not overwhelmed with the goods. All right, let's see what's contingent here. Actually under contract for these luxury properties, 62 the last time I checked, pretty low, 114 now. So you can see there has been an increase in how many people were trying to buy luxury properties. I think a lot of people do target, they're smart, they try to target this time of year for those sellers that need to sell, get a better deal, so on and so forth. So that's what's happening. There just hasn't been a lot of inventory coming on. I'm gonna say that a lot, I guess. And I have been all dang last year and maybe the year before. Inventory is the story. All right. So now we got, I wanted to give you short sales foreclosures because, you hear all this stuff about what's happening with distressed properties, foreclosures. In this case, it's going to be REOs, real estate owned, which is basically a foreclosure, and short sales. Short sales, you got in contingency 37 of them. That number stays about the same for a long period of time because these are anything but short sales. It takes a long time for the bank to agree to this process. And so the previous was 35, it's 37 now. So, those 35 are probably the same 35 that were there before. There's just not a lot of activity happening on those short sales, and I can understand banks are not looking at that as a serious thing. It's hard to not have equity right now. It's possible, but it's hard. So the active short sales, 21. I'm sorry. By the way, I didn't have a contingency number for the last time. I just had an active number. It was 35, and there are 21 available right now. So it's gone down. Some of those have been pulled off. So I don't know I didn't actually put what the under contract short sales were from the last time. I'm getting more detailed, folks. Trying to keep it, putting details. All right, here we go. REO is next. Let's see what we got hiding under here. Real estate owned, there are 57 right now. There were 58 previously. So staying really the same. Really the same for foreclosures. Not a surprise because the banks also kind of don't, they'll wait through the holidays sometimes. And then so maybe January we'll see. Will we have a pickup this year, early in January, of some of those foreclosures? Not much, I'm just gonna bet, but so no windfall of foreclosures. This is important, folks, because if you want to have a market that goes down to where a lot of people are hoping it'll go to where it becomes more affordable for them, you need desperate sellers. You need sellers to be pinched and hurt and need to sell. That's not happening. And this is more proof of that because you're not getting a lot of that distressed sale activity. It'll always be there a little bit. People have, people die and then it goes into, anyway, I don't want to bore you with some of but reverse mortgage stuff, and there's always some amount of foreclosure, which is crazy. Why would you let go of a property that has all kinds of equity? All right, contingent in our REO. What's contingent there? There are 34 of those. All right. Now I'm gonna. Oh, I guess I can bounce back to this one real quick. What's sold? You already probably saw that. Sold last time I checked, it was 388, 464. So an upward movement in that. Not a surprise because the inventory has been going off the market. So quite a bit of inventory getting sucked up and not a lot coming back on market. Folks, I think we're going to kick off January 24 pretty well here. People are going to be looking to snag up a property. You're coming to Vegas. I know you are. Contact me anytime you're ready. I'm happy to help, and I hope this information helps you. So that's about what I got for you right now. I will come back with some more housing watch each week that I can, and that way we'll keep track of what happened, this week you'll see between this week and next week what's happening, but you'll be the first to know before the end of the month what is actually happening in Las Vegas. Okay, expect that we will see a little bit more inventory coming on in the spring. That's usually when sellers are loading up and deciding to sell. That's what I expect to happen, at least. Really, it's been the story every year of my career, so I don't see why it'd be different this time. Anyway, Vegas, strong like bull. Big muscles in Vegas. We are a popular landing spot for people, and I know you're coming. So last time, let me just tell you, contact me, 702-461-7175, anytime. All my information's down below if you'd like to email me. And I'd love to hear from you, especially if you're coming out. I want to help you find that property that you're looking for in Las Vegas. It's a task, folks, especially right now, but it's a task that can be done. So get your ammunition ready, get your pre-qual ready. If you need a pre-qual, you need a lender out here, I have that too for you. Ready to rock when you are. All right, everybody, I'm Rob Howe with Elite Realty. I'm all about houses and you. And, when you are ready, now you know how.